It is really cold today. I miss summer. So I'm just down at this place in Point Cook, which is where I used to live. One of my friends has a barbecue going on today. So I figured while I was down here, let me just lock the car. While I was down here, I would visit one of my old favorite places to go. It's this place, it's called, I think, the Point Cook Homestead. So it's just an old house on a big property next to a beach that nobody comes to, especially in winter. And I used to come here for walks a couple of times a week, probably 3-4 times a week. I would come down here, I would listen to audiobooks, podcasts, and just walk sometimes for hours or sit on the beach. It's not the prettiest beach. It's just a nice place to come to. And yeah, since I was down here for my friend's barbecue, I just thought I would literally go for a walk down memory lane, and I'll take you guys along with me. So yeah, this is the entrance. You've got this gate here. No dogs allowed if you're thinking of bringing your dogs. There's another walk up there, which is probably where more people go for walks when they come down here. And you can see the city across the water as well. I don't know if you guys could see that. But yeah, you just got this long walk down here. It's not the nicest of days today. Actually, I'm gonna go back to the car because I brought a pair of walking shoes. I'm wearing these Yeezys. These Yeezys they're pretty old now. I'd say they're almost as old as Ava, I'd say. They're at least like maybe 7 years old. They've lasted me all right. They're pretty worn down, but they have lasted me all right. But I don't buy a lot of new sneakers anymore and things like that. So I am trying to take care of the things that I have. Because yeah, I try not to make those big purchases anymore. Actually, I've sold off a lot of my sneakers. I used to have a pretty big sneaker collection. I still have a decent-ish sneaker collection. A lot of them are just in a box now. But I've sold off some of the more valuable ones. I had a pair of Jordan 1 Chicagos. They were one of my favorite sneakers, and I think one of 2 sneakers I've ever owned that I never actually wore. I was always one of those people, I wanted to wear my sneakers, but these ones I never wore. They were just special, and I actually ended up making money off those. I still like the Yeezys, although I feel like they are a little bit played out now. They've had a good run in terms of wearability. They haven't gone out of style as quickly as, some pieces of clothing could. Definitely Jordan 1s have lasted longer. It's crazy how relevant they still are. But yeah, now I got my Adidas on. These are even older than the Yeezys. I don't really care if they get all muddy. One of the good things about coming here in winter is you don't have to worry so much about these guys, because they're generally out and about during summer. In winter, you don't really have to worry about them. I've never seen a snake here, to be completely honest. I've come here summer, winter, every season. I've never seen a snake here, which is surprising. I did see a snake at my Sanctuary Lakes house, which is the house that I had a few years ago, the big house, the mansion, as the kids call it. There was one day where there was a snake in the backyard there. I've never told this story. There was a day where I found a tiger snake in the backyard of that house, and it was actually a day where the kids were supposed to come to my house. Can't remember what ended up happening, but they didn't end up coming to my house that day, which was fortunate. And I saw this snake in the backyard, and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't want it just staying in the backyard. So my initial idea was to go out and try and kill it, which is probably going to upset a lot of people right now. So I'm sorry. I just was thinking, I don't want a snake potentially living in my backyard, and I was going to go out and get it. And then I decided I would quickly Google snake catchers and see how long it would take them to come to the house. And you know what, I might even have some footage. I'm gonna have a look through my phone to see if I can find the footage, because I did take some video of the guy. I think his name was Stu the snake catcher. I could be wrong. It was a really long time ago. But I called up this guy, and he was, by pure coincidence, sorry, I just realized the light's coming from this way, so I turned around. He was just down the road from my house. So he was like, oh, I can come right away. Just keep an eye on the snake. So I was at my back window, just keeping an eye on this snake. Eventually it kind of vanished, and I had an idea of where it was, but I didn't really want to go looking for it, just to keep eyes on it. The guy came, it's like not long at all. He was in my backyard for like an hour looking for this snake.
I was actually trying to get into that section where I said.
Exactly where you said.
That's all right, just bring it up here. Bit of a hole in this paver.
Ooh, legend. He just yanked it with his hand, like no craps given, just no fear, and managed to get it away. And fortunately I never saw another one in the backyard again. So this is the homestead here. It's some kind of old house. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know the history of this place. I've been here a million times and I've never bothered looking into the history of this place. I guess it's never been that important to me. I came here to just zone out and do my own thing. There's this big stone barn here, or barn looking thing. And just all this open space around here. I always found this tree really interesting as well. It's some creative photo shoots down in front of this tree once upon a time. It's just really cool. It looks very creepy, which is, as a photographer, quite attention grabbing. But this is where I would normally make a beeline to on my walks, down here. So you walk through the bush and you can probably see already there's the ocean right over there. It's definitely not a sunbathing beach. It's not the type of beach you'd come and want to lay on the sand, and you definitely wouldn't want to go in the water here. Maybe some people do. I don't think I've ever seen anyone in the water here. But I just, used to find it a great place to just walk, clear my mind, listen to audiobooks, learn something new. At the time when I was doing this, I would be listening to a lot of parenting audiobooks. I'd read as much parenting stuff as I could. Ooh, tide's quite high actually. There's just a tiny bit of sand left right now. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of swans. There's one over there, And then there's 1, 2, 3 over there. I've never actually seen swans down here before. Normally the swans stick around the lake at Sanctuary Lakes, but yeah, this is where I used to love going for walks. It's funny, a lot of people who live in Point Cook don't even know that this beach exists. Right over there, if you look close, you can see the city skyline. So this is how close I used to live to the city. It's about a 20-minute drive in non-peak hour traffic. Peak hour traffic down here is pretty notorious, but if you have a job where you can, drive a little bit outside of peak hour, you can get to the city in about 20 minutes, so it's pretty convenient. This is my quick little walk down memory lane. I miss this place, and it's still nice coming back here. I wish I still could come here every day. Point Cook, I really did enjoy it down here because it had the best of both worlds. It was quiet enough that you didn't feel like you were too close to the hustle and bustle of the city, but it was close enough to the city that you could always go there when you wanted to.